This is a story about a couple who were once really electric with each other, and after time had passed and they had grown up together, they grew bored with one another. But their relationship had remained at this childish level. They both hadn't really grown the relationship up. So they decided to throw this big, crazy, wild party to try to, I guess, sizzle things up a bit between them.
How life is an emotional roller coaster. It's an uphill battle constantly, and you never know what you're going to come against.
A story of what happens when greed is involved with love, and a story of what happens in terms of what you least expect at parties.
I think Mr. Black learns that love literally is a battlefield, and sometimes it can break you.
I would say that Queenie learns that when you feel that something is wrong and needs to be changed, you need to acknowledge that fact and make a change about it, because I think it's the inaction in her life that keeps her from doing the right thing for herself and for other people around her, and ultimately things kind of spiral out of control because of it.
I think the prohibition in the 20s is really interesting. It's the first word that my character says, and I think it's really interesting how something that is forbidden is so desirable during this time period.
There's this scandal that the musical is kind of loosely based off of called the Fatty Arbuckle scandal. And basically it's about this like 3-day party that this big like vaudeville comedian actor guy went to, and he was charged of murder and rape of a young kind of starlet woman. And it was just this crazy, insane party in which all this stuff was happening around all these people, but no one was really doing anything about it. And then clearly really bad things happened in the end.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think this is the first show that we've done in a long, long time where college students and even people in their mid to late 20s will connect to relationships, will connect to what it's like to be young, will connect to the pursuits that young people have, and sometimes getting in trouble, sometimes not.
I think that the art of seduction is kind of different, whereas, I don't know, in the 20s, all of the women are in these beautiful gowns and these fun kind of headpieces, and the men are in suits, and they really kind of put a lot of effort into their kind of like this like classy, suave appearance at these parties, whereas now I feel like the more skin, the better.
I think back then sexuality was more of a taboo subject. So it was more closed and confined, but once they get to this party, it's basically like us today, where it's just open and it's out and everybody's wanting someone else. So everyone's trying to fight for that other person, try to get that moment, that bow chicka wow wow moment.
Hi, please come see The Wild Party, which opens September 26th.